An 18-year-old in New Jersey is suing her parents so they can pay for her private high school education and also her college tuition. This is 18-year-old Rachel Canning, and she sued her parents after she left their home because they did not like her boyfriend and she wasn't abiding by their rules. Now, she alleges that she didn't willingly leave her parents' home. She says that she was forced out because her parents were very abusive, but of course this is a game of he said, she said. However, the judge in this case has ruled that the parents are not obligated to pay for her college tuition. In fact, let's hear from the judge in the next video.
In your experience, seeing a young adult, child, whatever we want to call Rachel, show such gross disrespect for a parent? The words that were used in a voicemail to her mother? Maybe you have.
It's not
I don't
right.
see it in my house.
I'm not.
Are we going to condone or open the gates to a 12-year-old to sue for an Xbox? A 13-year-old to sue for an iPhone? Everyone else has one. Why can't I? Or how about a 15-year-old asking for a 60-inch flat panel TV? I understand the allegations that are raised in this case are far more serious than those types of material goods. But again, I'd like both counsel to be mindful of a potential slippery slope here that could result with an extension and expansion of existing law.
So this is not a final ruling. This was a preliminary hearing, and he's saying, I'm not going to give you emergency relief. Like, so you come in before we hear the full case, should I start the payments from your parents to you immediately, which is what they're asking for, and his answer to that is no.
And the payments would be $624 a week. That's what she was asking for. So she got accepted to a university, and she says she's an honor roll student. She wants to get a degree in biomedical engineering. So, you know, she claims she's smart, but here's the thing. You're 18 years old, and I don't care how good you are as a student, your parents have no obligation to pay for anything after you're 18 years old. That's the law. Should parents help you out with college if you've been good and everything? Sure, absolutely. But it's not, I don't think that it should be a legal thing. So
now, her side claims it is far more nuanced than people are giving it credit for. I'll give a final ruling on that in a second. But first, let me present their side. They claim that there's mental abuse. So first of all, if there's physical abuse, go ahead and it shouldn't be in a suit. You know, you should deal with that through the criminal authorities. So personally, it hasn't convinced me based on the evidence that we see in public so far, right? Because that would be a different situation. Now, they say, hey, listen, wait a minute, she hasn't finished high school yet, and her parents stopped paying her tuition for her Catholic high school. And I think there's about $6,000 owed on that. And she's now living with her friend's parents. And her friend's parents are paying for things, including her counsel in this. And her friend's parents are saying, well, look, we reached out to the parents and they don't want to discuss this, and you know they're not handling the situation right, etc. Right? So it's not like, hey, I've already graduated and I'd like to go to college of my choice. Now give me the money, right? There's a real dispute here, right? Now, I did my best in trying to give her side. Okay. All right, come on, dude. Come on. First of all, she's like yelling at her parents and she's saying all these things. She won't listen to curfew. She's violating every rule in the book. And then they said, "Now you might disagree that they shouldn't care about her boyfriend, and that shouldn't be the straw that breaks the camel's back." But they said, "Look, you got to stop going out with your boyfriend. We think he's a bad influence." She says, "But you only met him for 5 minutes." Well, like, that's a sad day for you, man. They're your parents, okay? They get to make that decision if they could meet with them for 5 hours or 5 minutes. And besides which, you were breaking every other rule in the book, and they told you not to do that, and you're already 18. Now, her counsel says, well, look, in New Jersey, that's a vaguely defined law, and in fact, it's possible that parents would have to give you money beyond the age of 18. Tell it to the judge, which they are, and it seems like he's not buying it. No way, man. Get out of here. I mean, you know what it is? And everybody gets it, right? It reeks of entitlement.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. You know what normal people do? that usually middle class and working class families can't pay for an expensive college education. So students take out loans, which I, of course, see as a big problem because they become indentured servants after they graduate. But also, a lot of students go out and they get a job. You're 18 years old. You have the ability to get a job. And on top of that, you were given a choice, right? Your parents told you, hey, you know what? We will pay for your education as long as you abide by these rules. You decided against that. You did not want to sign that oral contract or make an agreement there, an oral agreement. So as a result, you have to move on. You have to take responsibility for your actions. Your boyfriend in this case was more important to you than abiding by your parents' rules and having them pay for your education. It's as simple as that.
And by the way, that could be a brave choice. No problem. Bless your heart. You say, look, I love this guy. I want to be with this guy. So I'm going to take out loans and I'm going to go to, but you can't, and one of her counsel says, oh, well, the parents make up to $250,000 a year, so they should pay. No, but that's not the issue. They could make $250 million a year. That's not the issue. You're 18 and you got to realize that you're not owed anything in this world, okay? You're not owed by your parents, you're not owed by society, you're not owed by anyone else. Look, and if she was in a situation where she was there poverty stricken and she rose up and she did all these heroic things and put herself in a thing and then they pulled the rug out from underneath her. No, you were privileged through your whole life to the point where you bathed in it so much that you demanded. Well, of course, since you were paying for everything before, I can break all of your rules and you still have to pay for it. That's not how the world works. So sorry, I hope that this case is the beginning of your rude awakening.